Hi everyone, Phil Travis, and week 6 here at EOU, History 437. So everybody hopefully took the midterm exam. I will have those graded before the end of the week, and I really look forward to reading them. Hopefully everybody did fine on those. We have another pretty big week this week. This week we have a paper proposal. Please follow the basic guideline that I have posted for you guys in our modules area for week 6. There's a template for how to do the proposal, and it includes, basically in there having a potential thesis, having a series of leading questions, developing a significance paragraph. So the paper proposal is not simply saying this is what topic I'd like to do. You actually need to develop it. You need to be thinking about sources you're going to use. You need to be thinking about the argument you're going to be making. So this is an important graded assignment that is part of the overall percentage points for the major paper in this class, and this is a big step towards doing that major paper. So make sure that you get started on that. If you haven't already, get started on it, and be sure to submit that no later than Sunday at midnight, the paper proposal. This week we are reading from Bendersky. We are reading part 2, and this part particularly relates to the movement of Hitler into power in Germany, the consolidation of really an absolute authority of not only the Nazi Party but specifically Hitler in Germany, and how that comes about through economic depression in Germany and also political stagnation. So as well as Nazi propaganda and so forth. So that's our reading assignment this week. I have a presentation for you guys this week, particularly on the years 1933 and 1934. So please watch the presentation and make sure you read part 2 of Bendersky. We also have a quiz this week, but the quiz should be pretty easy. It's not a reading quiz where you have to read really closely and be all worried about getting something wrong or right. The quiz relates to watching the first 45 minutes of a Nazi propaganda film. So this week we are going to be watching half, more or less, of the 1935 Nazi propaganda film titled Triumph of the Will. This film was produced in 1935, and it is probably the most well-known of the Nazi propaganda films. I want you to watch this, and as you watch it, when you go to watch it, at the top of your video screen there'll be a little link, and if you click that link, it'll be the name of the video. If you click that link, it'll open the video up in YouTube, and then that'll allow you to open up the video quiz and do that simultaneously as you watch the video. So I want you to watch the first 45 minutes of this video. 45 minutes. You don't have to watch the whole thing this week. Just watch the first 45 minutes. And then I have a quiz that is really a response quiz. It's designed for everybody to get all the points. So there's a response quiz that you should take while you watch the video. So do that. Get your free 10 points. Follow the directions on the quiz. I'm looking for you to select 3 components from the video that demonstrate aspects of Nazism in Germany in the 1930s. So, if you give a full effort on that, you'll get 10 points. It'll be a wonderful free quiz grade. So demonstrate to me that you've watched it and that you're doing, the assignment correctly. Okay, so that's basically it this week. We've got the recorded presentation, we've got a 45-minute video and a nice free video quiz. We've got our reading, Bendersky Chapter 2, and of course, big time, the paper proposal, don't forget that, of course, and the extra credit for this week. This week it's going to be factual. Well, they're all factual, but this week it's going to be based on what we're doing in class. So the extra credit is for you to email me Article 48 of the Weimar Constitution. Article 48 of the Weimar Constitution, as you will read about and you'll hear in the presentation, was an emergency measure in the Weimar Constitution which could give the executive total authority in an emergency situation. And that was evoked during the Weimar period some 250 times, and it was a clause in the Constitution that in a lot of ways was a stepping stone to the facilitation of Hitler taking even more absolute powers in the country. So Article 48, Weimar Constitution. All right, guys, let's have a great week.